made an Asian joke, and you felt uncomfortable to laugh.
Yeah, as a white person, I felt
and you had
uncomfortable
white
to laugh.
guilt, right?
I had white guilt.
And so like, my best friend is white, and he has the same thing. He walks around every day, and he feels ashamed to be white. And I then one day came with a theory and an idea. White people were the people that abolished slavery. Slavery has been going around for 5,000 years. The Native Americans slaved other Native Americans. Egyptians slaved other Egyptians, other peoples. The Romans, everybody had slaves. And white people literally stopped slavery. And it's crazy that within that, white people feel guilty for their ancestors. Like, it's crazy. I feel like honestly it happens with everybody. There is an enslavement for every single race, every single genre, every single everything. If you like this, there's a reason why you shouldn't like that. If you dress like, dude, they've literally created a reverse Uno card for every single thing.
What do you think about, I'm going to bring up something maybe no one's brought up to you before. What do you think about the cultural reality that everybody gets to adopt white beach culture, like dude.
Correct, yeah, I know.
Right? And the whole country could be like, oh, dude, whatever. And then, like, if one white person has dreadlocks, they're not allowed to culturally appropriate that way. Okay, so but people are like to culturally appropriate white culture, right?
I got some shit on that. Well, let's start from what the first thing you said, right? Beach culture, dude culture. It's honestly, it's a contagion. It's like a virus. When something's catchy, when something's cool, it's gonna subconsciously travel throughout the masses. It's a very like, it's gonna appeal to everyone because it's not offending anyone. Dude, right? It's a word we use every day. Now it just has elongated feeling to it, but what's really crazy, right? Cultural appropriation with braids, dreads. That somebody actually messaged me one time because I had braids, and they were super offended by it. And you know, back then I didn't really have the knowledge I have now, but actually Vikings, Nordics,
like the original
fighters that would braid their hair so while fighting in combat somebody couldn't pull their hair, and so that was but also within every,
so it was like battle hair.
Correct,
yeah.
Bro. And so African people had it too, but let's speak on like everybody had it, bro. Why do we have to separate people? Why can't we all come together and say that I accept you for you, and if you want to do something, go ahead and do it. That's called cultural appropriation, right?
Yeah, and isn't it confusing, at least to me, a little confusing that people say simultaneously, America's a melting pot, but then there's all these rules about how things are or are not allowed to melt together.
But it's not an actual rule. It's like a security camera that's always around you, watching you, and you have this white guilt, that if you do something, somebody's watching, but nobody's watching. They've created it, and it's genius. It's genius by nature, because then everybody's afraid to be them, so they're followers. It creates followers. It creates, if you're doing it and you're popular and you're allowed to do it, then I might do it. But nobody actually is themselves. And the highest level of vibration, more than love and gratitude by 4,000 times, they just did a study, is authenticity.
Authenticity.
So when you're authentically yourself, you're gonna vibrate 4,000 times higher than love and gratitude.
Yep.
They did a scientific study.
As soon as I started being like authenticity nuclear powered, everything just blew up.
Bro, you are authentically the most authentic person on this whole block.
Hey.
You help people wake the fuck up. What's up?